Today, we've got another Throwback Thursday break, but this time, a box from one of the best football classes in the last few decades.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
That's not something you see every day, but only at trade night. Mr. Trevor Lawrence.
What are we doing?
This is out of this world. Today is definitely the craziest day ever at a car show. A lot of time ahead and a lot of opportunity to make this place special every day. So.
All right, what's going on YouTube? Card Collector 2 coming at you here with a brand new video. And today, we're back for another Throwback Thursday break. But this time, we've got 2007 Press Pass football. And I mentioned it in the intro, but it is certainly a debate on which class in the last few decades is one of the best all-around classes. And I think 2007 is going to be up there in that conversation. Certainly in recent memory of classes like 2017 that are fully loaded, obviously led by Mahomes, McCaffrey, many, many more. 2017 is very good. 2004 is great as well. Phillip Rivers, Big Ben, Eli Manning. And while there are other classes, 2007 was one of the earliest classes for me when I got into sports cards, but it is loaded with talent. Obviously, a couple big names on the box right here. You've got Marshawn Lynch. You've got Peterson. You've got Calvin. You also have Joe Thomas. You have Darrelle Revis. There's a ton of talent in that class. So I think it is one of the best classes in the last few decades. But we'd love to know your thoughts. Which class would you take? I'm going to assume those are going to be really the debated classes, the 17, the 2007, the 2004. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. But we ripped one of these recently, 2006 Press Pass. That was really one of the first packs I remember ripping, and it went super well. If you have not seen it, I won't spoil it. The link will be down below. But I think that was a fun one. I think you guys will enjoy that. So let's get into this. Got this off eBay. I did notice there's a little bit of tape right here. Well, it looks like a little tape mark. Hoping that's a price, not a sign of something being resealed. That would be certainly be a shame. But it does have a couple Buckeyes in here. You got Troy Smith. You have Gonzalez. You have Pittman. You have Ted Ginn, one of the fastest football players I've ever seen. Glenville legend, Ohio State legend, Ted Ginn. So let's see what we got in here. And again, we talked about it in 06, but I don't even think it says it on here as well. Well, it says on here how many packs you get. It's a little bit bigger than 2006. If you guys remember, the 2006 one was like super hard to find how many packs are in here. But we're going to be looking for a few autos, likely some jerseys. I don't know how many of each. Little Press Pass Inc. little website. It's kind of cool. But here we go. All right, let's see what this is. Now, I think 2007 was one of the years they really started doing some different stuff with like Press Pass Legends, Press Pass Signature Edition. I know 2006 had a couple as well, but again, there wasn't just one Press Pass product. There was a few different variations. All right, let's see how we do here. Kenny Irons on top, Lorenzo Booker, Jarvis Moss. Oh, that would have been an awesome auto. I mean, this would have been the perfect start. Sophomore sensations, Reggie Bush. In my opinion, one of the best college running backs I got to see play. They should give that man his Heisman back. What do you guys think? Reggie Bush, get his Heisman back. Paul Posluszny. Again, I'm going to get flamed for that. Now, this is these are cool inserts. They got like a big logo on them. I'm thinking Dwayne Bowe. There it is, Dwayne Bowe. Yeah, the big logo. Primetime Players is what it's called. I remember loving this set as a kid. And then Johnny Lee Higgins. I think Johnny Lee Higgins was drafted by the Raiders. Again, I think that's where he went. But I'm trying to think about that now. All right, Garrett Wolfe. Patrick Willis got a first auto. Chris Henry. John Beck as well. John Beck, Miami Dolphin. This is Patrick Willis. Probably one of the better guys from the 2007 class I forgot to mention. Retired a little young, but Butkus award winner. All right, so there's one auto, Chris Henry, not who we're after. We definitely have higher aspirations than that for sure. Jordan Palmer, Zach Miller, Charles Johnson, and Dwayne Bowe. My opinion, Dwayne Bowe, one of the best fantasy names of all time over Dwayne Bowe. I mean, absolutely classic fantasy name. Definitely used that one a few times back in the day. Dwayne Bowe, Andre Allison, Aaron Ross, and a duel, Marshawn Lynch, Damian Harris. Little teammates card from 07. Wish they would bring back Press Pass. As a college collector, I love this stuff. I know we just recently ripped the Bowman Chrome U case. If you have not seen that, check that out down below. As a college collector, just enjoy stuff like that so much. Villani, but 2 highlights there. AP, Darrelle Revis. Can't go wrong there. All right, so similar thing so far here, just not a lot of numbered, not a lot of parallels. Here's an insert though, Power Pick. I think this is what we pulled the Vince Young auto of in the previous video, no 06, but there's a Power Pick, Adrian Peterson. One of my all-time favorite guys to collect for sure. It was really like the best running back I got to see growing up, but has an awesome autograph. Like some of Peterson's signatures, like when he can write on the full card or the helmet, he puts a lot of pride in it. We actually talked to him about that in Chantilly once when we got to meet him. Here's another auto. But definitely takes a lot of pride in his auto. All right. ECU. So I'm assuming this is Andre Allison. Chris Johnson wasn't a rookie until 2008. So I think this is Andre Allison. It is. I believe it's drafted to the Vikings. Andre Allison. So Chris Henry, Andre Allison, and a class loaded with talent. Again, and another one, Greg Olson right there. We're not pulling the guys we're after. We need something better. All right. Is there something here? Brady Quinn. And a Pittman, Troy Smith. I used to have one of these back in the day. It was like numbered to like 500. Loved it. Troy Smith, last Ohio State Heisman winner. Brady Quinn went to school like Dublin, Kaufman. I think it was Kaufman. There's a few Dublin schools. That's a suburb outside of Columbus, Ohio. It was near where I went to school, so it was a big deal when I was young. Robert Meacham, Puzzlesny, and then Joseph Adai, sophomore sensations. A lot of packs in this. Definitely enjoy a box with a lot of packs. I know it's not super common these days. There we go. Calvin Johnson, All-Americans. Just crazy talent. Aaron Ross, and then Steve Smith and Dwayne Jarrett. A couple USC wide receivers. Still got a lot left here. Tonio Pittman, Zach Miller, LaRon Landry, and Troy Smith. So a couple more Buckeyes, little NCAA leaders. Highest QBR rating, 160.19. Sheesh. All right. Need a big name. Need one of the guys in the boxes for sure. Oh. Troy Smith. That's awesome, though. Primetime players, Dwayne Jarrett and Alan Branch. We could do without that one. All right. Patrick Willis. Michael Bush, Louisville. Darius Walker, Notre Dame, and Jordan Palmer. Come on, where's a Peterson auto? Where's a Lynch auto? Aaron Ross. Kevin Cobb. There we go. Rema McKnight. Man, this is a heck of a blast down memory lane. Deshaun Wynn, Leon Hall, Jamal Anderson, Brady Quinn, Darius Walker. Again, I've said it a few times, but like it's definitely the biggest difference with boxes like these versus now is you definitely have a lot of packs in here where it's just base. Not a lot of exciting stuff. All right, got an auto. It's numbered. Nebraska, 07. Is that Adam Carricker? I think he's 07. I think it's a defensive end from Nebraska. I think Adam Carricker is who it is. No, it's NIU. I thought it was Nebraska. NIU should be Garrett Wolf, I believe. Garrett Wolf. 200, Garrett Wolf. Ahmad Bradshaw. If you've been in the hobby long enough, you remember what Ahmad Bradshaw was like. Dude blew up for the Giants. He was such a big deal. His stuff was on fire. I remember the 2007 SP Authentic Ahmad Bradshaw auto being like a big deal in the hobby. He had a few rookie autos. Reggie Nelson, AP primetime players. I love that. Ahmad Bradshaw. There's a couple guys like that guys that weren't high. I don't think he was a super high draft pick, but didn't have a ton of stuff. This is a jersey. Set that there. But I'm trying to think of another example. Alfred Morris was one in 2012. He ended up blowing up, having some big moments. But when Ahmad Bradshaw was on, man, that was It was crazy. Anthony Gonzalez, go Bucks. Troy Smith and Ted Ginn. There we go. The ultimate Ohio State pack right there. Unfortunately, lost to these guys. Unfortunate. Back-to-back national title losses. Still to this day. I'll say it as long as I'm alive, but Ted Ginn doesn't get hurt. I think Ohio State wins a national title. I think this is a sophomore sensations, and I think it's purple, which would I would assume is LSU, which would mean like Joseph Adai. I think that's LaRon Landry as well. That's Joseph Adai's auto. Right there. That's a cool auto. Wish it would have Marshawn Lynch, but again, just a cool auto. This would have been a card I would have chased as a kid. So it's funny. I don't know if you guys noticed this. This is how it's front facing. You would think it would be the same way on the back, but it's actually upside down. So you got to flip it. It's not just a even flip. So Joseph Adai on card auto sophomore sensations 16 years later. All right, so what do we got? I think we've got 4 autos in one jersey right here. Calvin, NCAA leaders, 15 receiving touchdowns. My goodness. All right, couple left. Carricker. See, I talked about Carricker. Was I right on the school? Yeah, I think I said Nebraska, didn't I? Jamarcus Russell, Leon Hall, Gaines Adams. Rest in peace, Gaines Adams. All right, come on. We need a big hit. Chris Leak, Ted Ginn, Lamar Woodley, Dwayne Wright. Let's see if we get one more auto, maybe. Lawrence Timmons, Troy Smith, Dallas Baker, Ted Ginn, Anthony Gonzalez teammates. Such a cool, simple design for this. As somebody that really enjoys collecting Ohio State, really enjoys collecting cards in general, that's a fun one for me. All right, this is a numbered version. Let's see if I can guess who this is. It looks like it's got Ohio State on the ball, so I'm going to assume this is Troy. Out of 500. That's awesome. It's about as cool as it gets for me right there. Troy Smith Reflectors. 482 of 500. PC for life. Again, just being able to pull it 16 years later. So cool. Heisman Trophy winner. All right, last pack here. Another numbered card. 7. The 2007 Stanford quarterback. Trent Edwards. Trent Edwards. There it is. Out of 100. Buffalo Bills quarterback. Trent Edwards. Jamarcus Russell. 17 out of 100. Still got it. That's crazy. So cool. All right, last one. I think it's Alabama. That's what it looked like. USC. Steve Smith, Dwayne Jarrett, one of those USC wide receivers. Dwayne Jarrett. 40 of 275. Man. I wish this was the auto instead of Joseph Adai. Vince Young, sophomore sensations. That would have been cool to pull another one in 2007 after we pulled the 2006 red one. Again, if you made it this far, I don't mean to spoil it, but pulled a really cool Vince Young. Dwayne Jarrett, game used college jersey too. Gotta love that. So, yeah, not an expensive break, but certainly a fun one as a collector. So we ended up with what? 1, 2, 3, 4 autos. 4 autos, 1 jersey, 2 numbered cards. Not bad. Again, not the most expensive, but again, if you ever have any 06, 07 press pass kite boxes like that and you want to shoot us an email, I'll put it down here, about buying, would love to take a look. Obviously, I enjoy ripping those as a collector. We can always use a good Throwback Thursday box. So shout out to those of you that made it this far. Appreciate you guys supporting the channel. That's all I got for now, guys. Peace.